In the emerald city of Ramsar, where the forest leans gently toward the Caspian Sea and the air hums with the scent of orange blossoms, lived a soft-spoken young man named Sarmad Ramin. He was known in the neighborhood as the quiet dreamer who fixed radios, wrote poems on the backs of receipts, and never refused a helping hand to anyone. But life had placed a delicate weight upon his shoulders. 3 younger sisters, Maveen, Arisha, and Nilofer. Their mother had passed away early, and their father worked far in the mountains. The responsibility of these 3 roses, as the neighbors called them, rested entirely on Sarmad's heart. Some nights he worried about school fees, about Arisha's asthma, about Nilofer's shy tears, about Maveen's desire to paint the sky in colors she couldn't afford. Yet every dawn, he rose before the call to prayer, whispered Alhamdulillah, and began again. One chilly evening, as the rain tapped on the tin roof like 1,000 tiny fingers, Sarmad visited old Hakim Baruz, a kind elderly bookseller known for his wisdom. While searching for a second-hand physics book for Maveen, Sarmad sighed, his voice soaked with quiet exhaustion. Hakim looked at him over his glasses and said gently, "My son, I once heard a sacred saying. The messenger of Allah said, whoever has 3 daughters or 3 sisters, and he treats them well, shows mercy to them, and looks after their needs, then paradise is guaranteed for him." The words fell into Sarmad's soul like moonlight entering a dark room. He repeated them softly, as if tasting comfort itself. Paradise, guaranteed not for warriors, not for kings, but for simple people who love gently, consistently, quietly. That night, Sarmad walked home through rain-washed streets, and the world suddenly looked different, as if every raindrop whispered encouragement. He bought warm bread for the girls, stitched Arisha's school bag, helped Nilofer with her recitation, and listened to Maveen as she excitedly described her dream to paint the Ramsar mountains in a giant mural someday. Days rolled into seasons. Sarmad took extra repair jobs, and though money was thin as a spider's thread, love in their home was thick and luminous. Their laughter echoed like music between the mountains. Years passed. Maveen's art was displayed in Tehran. Arisha became a nurse, soft-spoken and kind like Sarmad. Nilofer grew into a writer whose stories fluttered across Iran like migrating birds. One spring evening, when pink blossoms cloaked the streets of Ramsar, Sarmad sat by the sea. Maveen placed her hand on his shoulder. "Baba Sarmad," she whispered with a smile, "we are who we are because you raised us with mercy." Sarmad closed his eyes, hearing again the hadith that had changed the rhythm of his life. He realized something profound. Paradise was not only in the hereafter. Sometimes, Allah lets you taste a drop of it in this world. In the smiles you protect, the burdens you lift, and the love you give without expecting anything in return.